the active data frame. And you'll see a new window opens up. On the right-hand side, it's called Create Features, and it says there's no templates in this. Well, a template is really how you set the data in your project to look. So I can now add and draw those features that I have symbolized and have data sets for in my project. And you can see they now appear over here in the templates. So for each of those feature data sets that I have that are symbolized, I get a template. But you'll notice on the bottom there's no construction tools. Well, I have to highlight. So say I went out in the field and I saw a possible new fault. I can come back in, I can highlight faults. It changes. I now have a construction tool because faults are lines, and I can easily just come in over to my ArcMap, click and drag, and I've now a new fault in my database. If I don't like that, it's just a matter of clicking on it again and hitting my delete key on my computer, and it's gone. So there are a lot of ways to deal with different data sets. The next one I want to look at is, what if I want to do a polygon? Oops, I think I want to do the landslides polygons. You'll notice that the construction tool changed from line to polygon, and now I can go over and wherever I think I've identified a high susceptible landslide or a new landslide, I can go into my map and create a polygon. When I'm finished, I double click on it, and it's now a new feature in my data set. Of course, I haven't created any of its attribute data, and there's a couple of ways to do this. I can go over and right click on that particular feature, open the attribute table, tell it to select the one that I have worked, and then I can fill in the attribute table. There is more than one way to do this, but this is an easy way to do it if you're just doing one or two at a time. Any questions on this? You'll also see that there's a lot of snapping possibilities and options. So I can come in here and set the number of pixel tolerances and exactly what symbols I'm going to be using. Any questions on this? If I go to the options window under editor, I can actually go in and say which ones I want to update the attributes for, and they will show up. So I can actually say display attributes before storing the new feature, and I can pick which one. So I've picked the landslides here. Now if I went in and created one, a little box would open up and I could fill in the attributes as I went along. There really isn't a landslide here, so I don't want to corrupt my data, so I'm going to stop editing and I'm going to say no to save my edits. All right, I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint right now, but again, I do encourage you to ask questions. Next, I want to just show you a little bit about 3D analysis, and it truly isn't just visualization. There are so many new tools. You could have several webinars just on 3D Analyst. So I'm going to look at some of the subsurface capabilities because I'm a geologist, so I like to look at the subsurface. But just know that the same things can be done above the surface with extrusions. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to click on this. Hopefully it will open, and we will have a very short video.